Rahman sir, Shekhar sir, so nice to have you all. You all have come together after so many years. Shekhar sir, you've been one of the most wonderful storytellers of your time, and Rahman sir, of course, you're a soul stirrer with your music. And coming together after so many years, take me through this creative process and what were the key takeaways from this journey together?
Actually, we are always together.
Yeah.
Mostly. I was on vacation with my kids in Baku, and he called me that, AR, you have to come to Dubai. And I said, I didn't ask him why. He said, there's something interesting happening, so for the Expo. So when we met, introduced me to Her Excellency, Bimal Hashmi, and they talk about the female orchestra, Firdaus, which we set up. And then we went to see the dome, which is being built that time in Expo. And then this huge dome, which has projection system and amazing Atmos audio, like spatial audio. And then we both looked at each other like, let's do something amazing here, like let's come up with something. And then he came with this jamming about what the Expo is about, the future of human beings and sustainability and climate change. But how can he say this in a very interesting way as a story? And then he will explain all this.
Over to you.
We've been wanting to do something together, and I think there is a certain thing that we should do something, not because international, not because it has to be international, but because it has a worldwide reach. And this became that opportunity also. And it also became an opportunity where nobody asked us, what are you doing? We just said we're doing something. And till date, Her Excellency, Rima, anybody from Expo, they've not seen our show.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've not seen it.
But they're all expecting something magical.
Yeah, well, but it doesn't happen. I mean, when I try to do a film in India, nobody says, just do something magical and let go. Right? So this was that strange experience where Rahman and I could do anything we wanted. And so we explored it, but that puts a lot of responsibility on you.
True.
When there are no bounds to break, then the bounds are your own.
Yes.
Right? And with those bounds, we created something which I think that was a culmination of a long relationship. It wasn't a culmination, it didn't just start with me calling him from Baku, it was the culmination. It's happened before. When he went to do Bombay Dreams, he had refused to come.
Oh.
Yeah, I literally had, come on, I dragged Andrew Lloyd Webber here to Mumbai. And then you said, okay.
Really?
Yeah, he said.
Now I'm doing 12 movies, like Hindi and Telugu and Tamil. And of course I wanted something different. Of course.
Yeah. So, well, coming back to why the musical, why this intriguing name? How did you come up with that?
It's the most asked thing as a child. Didn't you look around and say, why? Right? As you grow up.
You should not go out. Why?
Yeah.
You should not spend the money. Why?
If you should do this, why? If you shouldn't do this, why?
Why? And then you think you'll get out of it, you'll grow out of it. And then when you get older and wiser, there are more existential questions, and you say, why? What was my life about? Why am I here? Isn't that the one question that everybody says, why am I here? What am I doing here? Why does the universe exist? What is the universe? So these questions start when you were born, and they don't end when you die, and you're still asking why. So we thought that if we have to have something that encompasses that. Also, we were because sustainability and the environment and our planet is a very deep part of the Expo. We were both talking about Greta Thunberg, and somewhere, the main character was inspired by Greta Thunberg, but kind of, about a girl that asks these questions why, but the question why is also why we're treating the planet the way we do, why we don't believe that nature is an integral part of us, why are we so arrogant that we feel it's separate from us. So all these questions why came into one musical, and we not answered the question why, but we raised a million other whys. So that's why.
Take us through the casting process and your search for Andromeda, Mariam, Jid.
Well, the casting process, it's a difficult thing to say. Whoever has a destiny to be in it comes into it. Somewhere or the other, you keep searching, something happens and you find somebody and say, instinctively, that's the person. And then I would call him and say, can you talk to them on Zoom? Because they're all from outside. Can you listen to them singing? And so it's very organic. There's no one way, I cast this person because of that. People emerge just as the musical emerges, the casting emerges.
Talking about the music, since the show is going to be showcased at the Expo, which is about connecting different, bringing together different cultures, how does the music reflect that?
So look at a place like Dubai, which is very young, and it's nurturing so many people. And so many people are given. Indians are given, South Asians are given stuff. And from other countries, people have given the heart and soul for this place, build this place in a way. So I was thinking, why don't we use that core essence of that, heart of that, in the music too? Like, why can't the music be reflecting that ethos and celebrating with them, rather than having a Western point of view in the music or an Eastern point of view in the music? Why can't it be what Dubai stands for and what the Expo, with all those pavilions? It's like the world, mini world here, with all those pavilions. So, and then you will be surprised when things come out. But it comes in a form with a story where it celebrates all the cultures. That's probably the most unique aspect of this.
The show, of course, has superlatives attached to it, like we were mentioning about the production dome, which is the largest production dome. There's a biggest set, the largest casting, the cast that's involved in it. So how does it feel to actually be associated with a venture of this scale, of this caliber?
I think it's the scale is not something. The scale said, when we looked at the dome, which hadn't completed, the scale was an idea that, can we use this scale to tell a story? It feels good to tell a story. And if a story becomes universal, it's the biggest scale in the world ever possible. And we had our first preview yesterday, like first dress rehearsal. And people were dancing and they were laughing, they're clapping. And in the end, they had tears in their eyes, and I just said, why? I have no idea. Why does something become what it does when it easily could have become something else? I don't know. Just something happens, the energies collide. The energies get together, the energies of the dome, the energies of being in Dubai, the energies of the reason for the Expo, the energy of our friendship, and the desire from both of us to explore further. It becomes very boring to be ordinary. There's a box that we all live in that is a safe box. It's a safe place. And that safe place is called the ordinary place. And it takes a lot of courage. And it takes two people to encourage each other. Now, let's get out of this safe place. Let's not keep bouncing around in a little box called ordinary. What is extraordinary? Let's search it. But we won't know what is extraordinary till we go there.
True.
Right? And that's how this came out. The place kind of provoked us to search because we'd never done anything like this before in any place like this. Nobody had.
Yeah, right. Lastly, why is Y for all ages?
I think that's what nature is for everyone. The sea is for everyone, the moon is for everyone, the sun is for everyone, Y is for everyone.
Okay, we're really looking forward to it. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you.
Once upon a time, there was a young girl who went in search of her heart. Its name was Jahan, the world. And the world was big. She was bigger still, since she held the whole universe inside her heart. For she had hope. And this is her story.